EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Carolina Panthers. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. There you go, this offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Panthers at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Let's go. Fight, 97.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Blue striker. White. Yellow.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. In motion is Chenault.
Yellow.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Young on 3rd down. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw, Young. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Young to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And this one is right through. And the Panthers still claim to a 3-0 lead. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that, because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff and field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. Now Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. His throw incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one, because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with ETN. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence changing the play. Once more ETN. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. Well, no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. And they just get the playoff. Now Young. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll get this to the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now here's Young. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Chenault, 67 yards. And the Panthers are once again back in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley with career touchdown number 75. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time looked well for a solid gain.
Meanwhile, Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Six, mega. Black Ultra. Blaster, 6. Blue Striker. White. Ready?
A first down throw for Young. Being chased out left. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. First and 10, Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
In motion is Chenault.
Smash, red, cycle. Ready.
Young to throw it. That is taken in by Hurst. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Let's go.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Right through.
Throwing, Young. His pass caught with the 4. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen from 3 yards out. And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from the special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about
it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Lawrence will throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Football about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll run with Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Now Lawrence on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working there.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you had better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Young will set to throw. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Right back to Sanders on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs and here a loss of yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw now. Young. That is caught by Thielen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Young. He'll find Thielen working the middle. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. That throw by Young incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders, 28 yards. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. The late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to a go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. Looking to throw Lawrence. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force ball down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really places to throw the football if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Lawrence. So left side, it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Throwing now, Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So they were in field goal range, a chance to get this one to OT. Got a little greedy going for the win, cost him the game.
Not just a little greedy, now a little lost because of what ended up happening. Just what you stated there, they're in field goal range. Instead of getting conservative, they decided to press it, maybe try and win it right now. Instead, the whole thing backfired.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here we go, 1st and goal. Again, it's Lawrence. This is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Panthers, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.